Well, I thought it was one of our most competitive games. We were up against it a lot of the night in terms of the scoring deficit, but the guys really were together, kept fighting. I mean, we made some great runs, particularly in the second half, and it's something to build on, as tough as it's been. The important thing now is, we get home and we just keep working on our health, and we've got a big week at home. We got a highly compressed schedule, for obvious reasons. Leaving the country for how many 8 days in January, and so we've just got to deal with it. And but there were some very good things tonight.
You mentioned, how did you see more connection? What stood out to you in terms of improved connectivity between Wednesday night and tonight?
Just overall, in other games, we've had things that would happen at one end that would affect the other end, and we got together yesterday and talked about it in pretty great detail and had some real honest talk about it. And we did a lot of listening to the players. They did a lot of talking to themselves about it. And right now, it can't just be about the ball and who's touching it and who's getting shots. It's got to be about the entire team. It's got to be about the challenges that we're up against, and what we're representing. We're representing a great organization, a great state, a great fan base, and now we have a very important week ahead of us, and nothing will come easy this year. Nothing.
Carlisle seems to play well against this team. Just what you got, your impression of what you got from the minutes from him tonight.
Who?
McConnell.
Yeah, McConnell's been very consistent all year. He has had many good games in this building, but he's an aggressive player, and plays with a lot of energy and a lot of force, and a lot of enthusiasm, and he brings a lot to our team.
Feels like at times this season you guys have struggled to generate the shots that you like as easily as last year, or maybe I'm seeing something that's not there. But have you felt that way, and if so, why do you feel like it has been a little?
Well, it's pretty obvious. We're without one of our best attackers and playmakers in Nemhard, one of our best runners and movers and shooters and defenders in Neesmith, and we have other guys that are having to step up to a much higher grade of responsibility, and they're learning an awful lot. But these kinds of stretches can be very painful, and so again, I thought the spirit of tonight's game was great, and we've got to just keep building on it, because Washington has got they haven't won very many games, but they're young and they're hungry, and they've got guys that can score. And they're deep, and they play you full court. I mean, it's going to be a war, and so we're going to have to outfight them. And then we got 3 other games in 5 days or whatever it is. So we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to getting home.